back in this 2020 BMW X3 M40i, and today I'm going to tell you everything about this car and why it is such a perfect daily driver. First thing about this car is that it is super fast. No, but really though, the power in this car, it's perfect. It makes 382 horsepower to the all wheels, and that seems to be the perfect amount because it pulls you in your seat just as much as you need it to. Honestly, every single time I'm in this car, I drive this car, it does not feel like it needs any more power. Of course, it would be a lot more fun if it did have more power, but I don't think it needs it. And I feel like if it had any less power, I think I might be left wanting more. So this is what leaves me thinking it has the perfect power level for how much it weighs. It's actually a really light car for what it is. Oh, it is a smaller SUV, so that explains why it's not super heavy. It's like around 4,200 pounds, but that is why this thing feels so quick. So we can do a little pull right here. Do second gear. I really like doing this car second gear around this speed right here, and you just punch it. And the second thing about this car is that it sounds really, really, really good. And sure, when you're daily driving a vehicle, the sound isn't always, the biggest factor, but it just, oh, that's sun. It's just another part about this car that makes it so fun. And the second thing is that this car drives really, really well in the snow and the rain. There's a lot of snow on the grass, but fortunately there is not much snow on the road. But if there were, this car would be doing really good in it. It did snow recently. There was a lot of snow and ice on the road, and this car went through it really, really well. We've had this car for a couple of years now, and it's not had any issues, never gotten it stuck, never gotten anything wrong with it. So it's really, really good for that. Of course, it's got the all-wheel drive with all-season tires on it. Great powertrain, gets you out of anything. All right, so it's really fun, does really well in bad road conditions. Third thing, this is a great car for road trips. We've taken this thing on many road trips in the summer, in the spring, and it's done really, really well, and even in the winter a little bit. It's super comfortable. I always sit in the back seat, of course, but it's really comfortable back there. You could honestly do a cross-country road trip in this car with no problems. These seats are so comfortable. It's really warm in here. This is definitely some of the numbest steering I've ever felt in a car, but it doesn't stop this car from handling as well as it does. So overall, no real complaints. Let's put this back up. The ride in this car, it is a little bit harsher than a regular car. It is a sporty SUV, so that's probably why. I've heard that the X3Ms ride really bad, so it's not that bad, but it's noticeable. You notice it a little bit, but you honestly get over it. You might even be able to see it in the video. It might be swaying left and right a little bit. All right, let's come around this corner. Let's do a little 0 to 60 here. This car hooks really, really well in a 0 to 60. So let's do it really quickly before anyone gets behind us. 3, 2, 1. That's really, really fast. It pulls really, really hard in first and second gear. I did choose to shift my own gears there. I don't think I had to, but it pulls really, really good in that first and second gear. I did notice it letting off a little bit after those couple of gears, but it doesn't matter. Not much. It's really fun though. So yeah, another thing about this car, it hooks really, really well. Obviously, 4-wheel drive. This thing is awesome. And I do have my dad here with me because brought him here to help me record that little clip at the beginning of the 0 to 60 outside of the car. So that's really cool. It is also really cold outside, so the DA is really, really low, so that's probably why this car is running so well. But to be fair, this car doesn't really get affected by the heat too much. It always feels decently quick all year round, which is also another cool thing about this car, because some cars like the Hellcat, for example, in the summer, it was affected by heat soak so much. It was really bad. But this car deals with it really well. And another thing about this car is that brand new, honestly, I would never recommend anybody get this car brand new. It's really, really expensive. I don't know if I would say it's overpriced, maybe a little bit, but getting this car used is a steal. You can get one of these 2020 in the 30s easily with like relatively low miles, maybe like 40k miles, 50k miles, something like what this car has. And that's not even the miles on a car like this. 50k, something like that, isn't really that high because this B58 engine is really, really reliable. It's gonna last you a really long time. There's a lot of cars on the market like this with over 100,000 miles easily. And of course it is BMW, it depreciates, but honestly it's not that bad. So this car actually does have the upgraded interior over the 2018/2019. It has like the screen in the middle, but it doesn't have like the big long screens that like the 2023s and up probably have. And I really like it, honestly. It's really basic analog. I like it a lot. This little screen here in the middle, I like it a lot better than the newer ones. I don't know what it is. It's just the way that the speedometer and the tachometer just are. I really like the layout of it. It's really, really cool. And more on the interior, it's a lot of there's leather everywhere. Almost everything you touch is soft or somewhat soft. There isn't much hard really anywhere. A little bit of hard on the door here. And if you really don't like that, these things easily come out. You can put carbon fiber in there just like that. And a lot of people do that. This is my mom's car. Highly doubt she would do that. But if you buy it for yourself, or if I bought this for myself, I would highly consider it. I also do really like the heads-up display in this car. It's really, really nice. It's not in your face, but when you do want to look at it, it is right there. And then the heads-up display in this car, you can do a lot with it. You can put directions on it. You can do a lot. Right now it has a speedometer. It shows your RPMs, it shows your miles per hour. But whenever you want to go somewhere new, you put the directions up there. It tells you which way to go, what road you're on, all of that. It's one of my favorite features about this car. If I owned this car and drove it every day, I would be using that all the time. Also, maintenance on this car is not that bad. The battery has died like once, and at 50,000 miles, you do have to replace the spark plugs, or it's something around that mileage. So when you take it to the BMW dealer for your oil change or yearly maintenance or whatever, that is something you have to do at that mile range, 50k, then 100k. Around every 50,000 miles, you do have to do that, and it's a little bit pricey, but overall maintenance for this car isn't that bad. It is a BMW, and I know they have a bad reputation for being super unreliable, but this is on the more reliable side of BMWs, and it really is pretty reliable, not even for being a BMW, just in general. It's a reliable car. And we do have an extended warranty on this car, which I would recommend, just in case. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a 5-year-old car, but also these paddle shifters, they're instant. These paddle shifters are just, as soon as you touch it, as soon as you think about touching it, boom, just like that. Ready, shift. Right as I finished saying the word shift, it shifted. It's perfect. Another cool thing about this car is the shift sound. always makes a little fart sound on the shift, and it's really funny. It's almost half of the sound of this car. First, there's the engine noise that the B58 makes, and there's the big giant fart that happens every time you upshift on throttle, which is really funny. And I'm sure you guys can hear it in the little clip at the beginning of the video. And if you guys made it this far into the video, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, the steering wheel is really, really nice. It has the perfect material where it's like, it's not sticky, but it kind of does stick to your hands a little bit. It does have heated steering wheel, which is really, really nice in the winter. I'm pretty sure that comes standard with this car. It's BMW, it should. But it's the perfect size. It has little humps in the right spots. And it overall just feels really, really nice. All right, that's it for this video today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I really hope you guys consider getting one of these, or if you don't like this X3 M40i, I hope you have a different view on it now, because this car is really amazing. It's great in every scenario, great daily driver, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.